So Ikenna and Amber have been voted off the island by public vote. This has been coordinated perfectly for Indiyah and Dami to get to know each other now without their mates getting in the way. This is obviously, quite a controversial and spicy situation because, each of them were coupled up with the other's friend and they were all part of a friendship circle. However, I hate to admit that when it comes to sexual attraction and human behaviours, quite often we see that sexual attraction can be heightened by the idea of someone or a situation being forbidden fruit, in this case Indiyah and Dami. And we've seen this with them admitting that they had a sexual attraction to each other before their respective partners left the island. And Dami had a chat with the other guys about his intentions to romantically explore Indiyah, and he is definitely being assertive with his pursuit of her. It hasn't gone unnoticed that 4 of the black contestants have been voted off early. This type of bias has definitely been a theme over the seasons, and I definitely believe that black contestants have been less favoured over the years and do tend to be voted off prematurely. Here are some comments that some people made online. Fiat 500 saw the amount of blacks this year and said not on my watch, laughing emojis. Fiat 500 Twitter taking out the black contestants one by one, said one person. 4 black people gone in a week. Hope Fiat 500 Twitter are proud of themselves. And another said, you Fiat 500 people are going to ruin the show. Paige, really? She gives us nothing. Every year you guys vote for the most basic, boring couple because they are white. Can't stand you lot. You ruin every reality show. Jax, the guy who dated a child. So, clearly you can see these weren't the only tweets out there where people are expressing their outrage for the fact that black contestants are disproportionately being voted off the island. There's also the idea that at the beginning of the show this year, by public vote, the 4 black contestants were also put together as well. Like I said before, though, I mean, this has eliminated that concept of the black girl being chosen last or rejected publicly. So it's kind of weighing up those 2 odds, but definitely I do see a pattern with the black people, black contestants definitely being voted off prematurely. Indiyah and Dami had a very flirtatious evening during the group's night of fun and games, and the 2 shared a kiss to the cheers of the rest of the group, who seemed quite happy for the pair. There were 2 awkward moments in the night. Firstly, when Danica was asked who she thought was the neediest member of the villa, and she chose Luca, who was not impressed and got very defensive about it. Luca, to me, is seeming more and more like he can't take a joke, and it's really clear that he's very possessive of Gemma, which is uncomfortable to watch. Also, Jay was asked which girl he would kiss other than the one he was coupled up with, which is Ekin-Su, and he turned around and kissed Paige. And it was quite awkward. Ekin-Su looked visibly phased and uncomfortable, and she even quizzed him on it during some private time with Jay later on, and he reiterated, yeah, he'd probably go for Paige, if it weren't for, if not coupled up with her, and she seemed quite threatened by that revelation. As for Dami and Indiyah, they had a more private one-on-one organic kiss again. It was very sensual, very steamy, and things are quickly heating up for the 2 of them. Now, there was an opportunity for couples to go to the hideaway. Unfortunately, these 2 couldn't go because they're not currently in a couple, but I definitely see them, getting together at the next recoupling, and I'm quite looking forward to things heating up between them and then becoming a couple in the villa. So what do you think? What are your thoughts? Do you think things will last between Dami and Indiyah, or do you think their heads may be turned down the line as new contestants enter the villa? Let me know in the comments below.